Hello, I am live. Good evening, good night, good spooky nighttime. It's Thursday, it's 11 o'clock at night, and my name is Dan Shippen, and you're watching the Coding Train Late Night. I have to tell you something. I did not get to have a nap today. Now, you might be saying, what's wrong with you? Why are you taking naps? Well, I wake up very early in the morning, and I stream very late at night. And sometimes around 3 or 4 in the afternoon, I let myself doze off for about 20 or 25 minutes, but it was an especially busy day and there was no nap. So here I am. I'm very excited. This is the last late night live stream of the week. I have a lot of things planned for tonight. I will be here for, an hour. And when I say an hour, you know what I mean by that. But next week, if all goes well, I will be premiering the Coding Train morning show. So this is my new plan, at least probably for the month of June. It's not June yet, but I'm going to try to get this going for a month to do a week of late night 11 p.m. shows and a week of early morning 7 a.m. shows, because those are the times of day when my children are not awake and I'm not with them because we're here doing quite well in Brooklyn, New York, but my family, we spend every waking, living moment with each other. It's a lovely, wonderful gift to be with each other during this time. Okay, so we'll see how that goes. So I want to get going pretty quickly. Hour in quotes, says William Hillary. Thank you for that. Yes, quotes. I have a delicious cup of ginger tea. Keeps me in check. Because without that ginger tea, I don't know what I would be doing or saying at this time. Well, we have to begin, as I always do, with every coding I think that I typically just mess up the words that come out of my mouth, and they generally don't form correctly in regular time. Oop, I think I have a new member! But especially late at night when I haven't had my nap. No nap today. I remember when my children were young and they actually had to take a nap. That was a glorious time when they actually did take their nap. So I want to thank our new member, Unknown Admin. Unknown Admin. I appreciate the fact that you've just joined the Coding Train as a member. For your membership, you don't really get anything. I mean, eventually, someday, I will mail you some stickers. And as the message I got from a member today said, are you planning to mail those stickers soon? It's been about 6 months. It was a very kind and nice message. And if you're that person or have that thought in your mind, please join the Discord. I will post a link to it and send me a note there, because just in case you don't believe that I am going to get around to it. Hold on. Pause. I need another sound effect. Hold on a second. This is a terrible idea what I'm doing. Coming over here, and I am attempting to... Can you see me? You can't see me. You can hear me. I'm over in the side. I'm over here. There's some plates and bowls. Anybody want some soup? Nope. Okay. By the way, I have this really expensive microphone that I can't figure out how to get to work. Maybe somebody wants to help me with that. Okay. Here is my box. I am going to open this, and inside of it is a stack of envelopes with the Coding Train return address on them, which is just a UPS store that I use, that I have not been to in 2 months. I hope you didn't send me any mail there. And in each envelope is a sheet of stickers. And I have made new stickers which are on their way. I will mail these to you. Who in the chat, somebody in the chat has gotten the stickers from me, right? Because I see CJ's there. I'm pretty sure I sent the stickers to CJ. Say if you've gotten stickers. I got to get those out. I got to get those mailed. This shirt, Yasker Kurda is saying they like, I should read what they've actually said in the chat. The pineapples are cool. Thank you. I picked this shirt up in Key West. I had a lovely vacation in Key West sometime last year, I think. I don't know. Time has no meaning anymore. Where were we? Right. Unknown admin, the new member. And so, one thing that I can promise you, one thing that I can provide for you, a small solace in this unprecedented and challenging times is your very own random number. And here it is for you. I hope I haven't read it to somebody else because I promise that they're unique. I do not have 1 million members. So, yours on page 331 is one of my favorite random numbers. It begins with a 7, it's followed by a 1, and then another 1, and then a 6, and then a 3. 71,163, and I thank you. And now, I am not able to hire a writing staff to help me with my opening monologue. That would be a wonderful thing, but I was lucky enough to discover that I could create my own opening monologue with some artificial intelligence. So I'm going to go to my web browser that you can't see right now. And I have closed all of my tabs. No, I haven't. I still have this one. And I am going to open up my robot. I need some like robot music, the robot theme for when the robot is going to speak to us. Maybe I can use something I have right now that would work. Robot. This one. Okay, the robot is here. The robot joke writer. What did the for loop say to the while loop? Oh, wait! The robot is broken. Come on, robot! Run! Let's see. We're waiting for the robot. Okay, it's running. Okay, the robot is running. And I will now... Hello and welcome to the Coding Train. How's everybody doing there? Boy, are my arms tired. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to say, I just flew it. No, I didn't fly. What did the for loop say to the while? Nothing. It just said, stop working. Why is my code not working? It just keeps changing. What does async do? It reads its lines and prints all the time. I guess I should probably, this might be more effective if I showed you what's actually on my screen. Why is Java the best programming language of all time? It has the capability to program in a number of working SIs. That was a good one. That was a really good one. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? What has my life become? Tell me, oh great joke bot generator. Dad blocks out my sleep. Okay. I've wasted your time for about 10 minutes. I'm going to continue to waste your time if you keep watching this. It's too bad that CJ's in the chat and not actually live streaming, so I can't tell people to just leave and go watch CJ's channel. I did make some notes to myself here of a couple things that I wanted to share with you. So one thing I should mention is at the moment, everything that has to do with this new series, this is probably going to be canceled as of tomorrow, if we're being totally honest here, is in this particular GitHub repo, coding train / late night on GitHub. And so I've been filing some issues of things that I want to get to. This is one thing I have to do. There's a major audio glitch. How many, where's my, so my lav mic has 2 bars. I'm using the same battery. I have rechargeable batteries from last night. I figure I should let it drain out. The problem is when it drains out, it causes an enormous amount of horrifying, horrible static that's very loud in your ears. Maybe keep your volume a little down. So that's one thing I want to fix. Something that I really want to do that I would gladly take help on is I want to create a README file for each episode because I'm doing a lot of stuff in them. YouTube apparently has this new feature that if you put time codes in the video's description, it'll create chapters so people coming back later could actually find specific moments. I haven't done any of them. And thank you so much to Tiki Head on GitHub who started creating one for me. And let me just move over here so you can see it. So here it is. And one thing that I would say, so these are super useful. And actually, that's what it should be in the time code. But what it really should be, if it's okay with you, is if I go to edit, the time codes need to work to be YouTube compatible like this. Start, like animation. Start start of stream. So something like that. This is the you can't see because I'm really not. I need an AI to put me in the right location. And now I go back over here. So this is what YouTube wants for the formatting. Although actually what I think would probably work best is to do something like this, because then it'll work in Markdown. But then when I go and copy paste it. So anyway, I don't want to belabor this. That's misspelled. I'm going to actually just cancel this. Thank you so much, Tiki Head. I would encourage you to learn to make your first pull request if you want to try that. It would be an exciting thing to try. You could create a new file in the repo, put this stuff in it, and add it as a pull request. And I do happen to have a video series about doing your first pull request on GitHub. All right. So that's one thing that I wanted to mention. So you can start to look in these issues for things that you can help with. I also want to take a look at a couple links that I wanted to share. Number one, I'm planning to do a collaboration video with an old friend, Seb Lee Delisle, who just created this video, has a YouTube channel, just created this video about making this interesting hardware project that is a DEF CON indicator. And if you watch all the way till the end, you can answer a question to get it as a giveaway. But apparently he's not going to give it away unless there are 2,000. I mean, he might give it away anyway. I don't know what he's planning to do, but he said 2,000 likes. So let's see if we can get the Coding Train energy over to Seb's channel and see if we can get that. I know, and there's, at the moment there's just 270 of you watching, and probably 267 of you are barely paying attention. But go over and check that out. I also wanted to mention I work with the Processing Foundation, which is a nonprofit organization, a lot of community and open source initiatives that we do. One of the things we do is run a fellowship program, and I am the mentor for the fellowship program, and this This season, fellowship season, I'm mentoring Aaron Davey, who started a new Twitch channel called Cozy Coding. So I mention a lot of Twitch channels. I have like lots of Twitch FOMO. I feel like I should be on Twitch, but I just can't. You know, maybe I'm too old for Twitch, which is obviously not the case, but that's my like pretend excuse. And I just wanted to mention Aaron's new channel, Cozy Coding. I've been watching the streams, trying to participate. Really wonderful, beautiful, cool like visualizations that she is making. This was in the most recent stream. I mean, I'm zoomed all the way on this very low resolution image. But I really encourage you to check out. I don't know when she's streaming next, but check out Cozy Coding. All right. It is late at night, and we have got to get to some of our work. All right, so one of the reasons why I haven't green screened myself yet, because I do have a green screen I could pull up here, is because I really want to work with these hue lights. And I want to allow you, the audience, to control and set the color of my hue lights. So that's something I am working on. If you want to know what, this music's very distracting to me right now. I'm going to go back to the README here. And these are various things that I am working on. So the Midnight Pumpkin, I should uncheck this. Is the Midnight Pumpkin alarm. It needs, actually, let's fix this. Let's edit this. It now in progress, but it needs style GAN pumpkins. So that's something I need to work on. The thing that I started last night that I used, which clearly I need to work on some more because it's the greatest thing ever, is my random I should get like a jar, and every time I misspeak and say a word incorrectly, I have to, I don't know, put a coin in the jar, and then I could donate the money to charity. I want to work on my dad joke generator. So this is really actually practice, because ultimately one of the projects that I want to do is train a GPT-2 model on all of my YouTube transcripts. So I'm going to have to do some scraping or use probably just actually the YouTube DL, which is a command line scripting module thingy that I can download videos and audio and subtitles from YouTube videos. So that actually would probably be pretty easy for me to get those transcripts. So what is GPT-2? That's a great question. And maybe somebody out there in the universe could be a guest on this channel to try to explain it. Let me actually give you a nice resource that I did recently see. GPT-2 Runway ML YouTube. Pretty sure Runway actually has a video called Generative Text Training with GPT-2. So Gene Kogan, I believe, appears in this video and explains a bit about how it works in Runway and what the GPT-2 model is. I might refer you to, just briefly, something on my channel that I have discussed called Markov chains. A Markov chain is a probabilistic, well, I think I said probabilistic correctly. A Markov chain is a way of looking at a sequence of information. For example, what's the weather like today, and then tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day after that? Or how do you spell the word hello? Or what are the notes of this melody? All of those are sequential pieces of data, and looking at how elements of the sequence appear next to other elements, the frequency of how the neighboring elements appear in that sequence. So you could look at text as saying like, well, every time I write a T in all of the text that I've ever written, there's a 50% chance the next letter is an H, a 20% chance the next letter is an A, and we could do a statistical analysis of a large body of text and then generate text based on those probabilities. That's what a Markov chain is. My Programming from A to Z, or it's actually called Programming with Text on YouTube, course goes over that in quite a bit of detail. A follow-up to that is something called CAR RNN. So car RNN is probably was made famous by Andrei Karpathy. I mean, I might be incorrect about this. I don't know where the original paper was, but a recurrent neural network is a neural network that deals with sequential data. So it uses the mechanisms of a neural network to predict what element should appear in sequence after another element. And so ML5, which is a JavaScript library that I've been working on and have done videos about on the channel, has a car RNN module. And you can train your own model and you can do examples, and I've done stuff with that. And Nabil Hussain, who is a car RNN, I think, came on as a guest. And by the way, LSTM stands for long short-term memory. It's a variation of an RNN that does some additional stuff inside the little neural network modules, little brain pieces, little neurons. They have some little extra good sugary deliciousness in them to keep. I don't want to go into it right now, also because I don't really understand it. I'm in the wrong place. I really like to point at exactly what I'm looking at. So up there above me is a preview of Nabil going over LSTM. So GPT-2, the T is for transformer. I forget what the G and the P is. Oh, BERT, FB projection in the chat is also talking about BERT, which is Google's natural language processor. There's so much of this stuff. Actually, one of the things I'm going to be working on eventually on this channel, as with everything, is looking at magenta models, a melody RNN for generating a melody. Anyway, all this to say is GPT-2 is the latest, all the rage, sequential data generator machine learning model. And I've kind of done a cursory glance over the GPT-2 papers. I've watched some videos on them. By no means am I an expert in how it works. But the thing that I think is most important to emphasize is, unlike with the Markov chain, and unlike, I'm just going to move to this view, unlike with the Markov chain example and the actual car RNN example, or LSTM example, those models or text generators were trained on data of my own only, and that was the only thing they knew about to generate the new text. GPT-2 is a neural network architecture, but it's most famous because, I mean, I'm sure there's a variety of companies and entities and organizations that have done this training, but I think OpenAI might have been one of the first, or if not the first, trained their own GPT-2 model off of a massive amount of text, essentially, like, for all intents and purposes, like the entire internet. And so it's a text generator that just knows, has learned from a tremendous amount of text. Now, all of that text is sort of just filled with all sorts of like biases and a particular style that, has to do with how people write in English in certain parts of the world from certain cultures. So I think there's a lot to be sort of questioned about that. But what I'm doing with this dad joke generator, what I want to do with my scripts, is not training a new GPT-2 model. I'm taking the existing GPT-2 model trained off of the entire internet. I'm not actually taking that one. I'm taking a much, 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 much smaller one. It's still quite a large model, but it's much, 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 much smaller, and fine-tuning it. So what does that mean? I'm giving it some extra text and saying, hey, just keep yourself going and like look at this as kind of like sort of some primary important information. And so it's able to kind of learn from your text, but keep its understanding of how language works, how the sequence of characters flow in the English language. Okay, that was a lot of explanation, but what's kind of amazing is this software that you can get from a company called Runway, Runway ML. I assume that's the URL, Runway ML, machine learning for creators. This was actually featured on, I think, the Corridor Cruise YouTube channel. They did something with Runway, which just like kind of blew my mind. This is not a free thing. This is downloading the software and tinkering with it is fairly free-ish, and I keep meaning to. I had a coupon code for a while, and I have to like ping Runway and get that coupon code again. I might have some breaking news in the middle of this stream if I did ask. So the founders of Runway were graduates from ITP at NYU, where I teach. That's my day job. and I worked with some of them closely, and I've stayed in touch and helped advise the company kind of informally. So I'm a little bit involved with Runway, but mostly it's just something that I love because what it's allowed me to do, I actually, before Runway, had built into it. Let me go to just browse models and go to GPT-2. So these are, oh, look at this. Oh no, this is me. I'm like, wait, somebody already made one? And then I realized it's me. I was just wanting to look for the, I don't know, whose is this? Film script generator. I was looking for hosted models. No, that's this other thing I want to look at. I'm lost. Anyway, oh, remove backgrounds from people. New. Ooh, we should try this. Let's try this. Choose input. No, I want choose input. No, I want video. How do I get an input? Oh, do I have to give it an image? Video? All right, I'll look at this later. It's just too much exciting stuff to play with. Estimate depth from images, remove backgrounds. Oh my God, so much stuff to do. This one is actually quite a cool model. Anyway, so it's really just this wonderful library of all of these models that you could explore. And most of these before Runway came along, if you wanted to run them, you had to engage in a very long process of trying to clone a GitHub repo and get all your settings correctly and maybe push it to the cloud because your GPU on your computer didn't work. So this is allows you to just run these models. With some exceptions, you can run them locally on your computer. Runway is running on the computer, but in most of them, like I go here to this model that I trained, most of them, you have to run them on a cloud server, and that's what you're paying for. So you're paying for the time the cloud server runs. Okay, now, what did I want to say? I was a long explanation. It's 11:26. I gotta get to sleep at some point tonight. This joke generator didn't work so well. Why? Because I trained it off a very, very small data set. So even though I'm just doing the fine tuning, I don't need to have a massive data set of the entire internet that I've downloaded. And I'm using that somewhat facetiously, just as a kind of just generic, like big text data set. I think it's worthwhile to do the research if you're interested in stuff. Is what actually was used in the training process for these models. But I want to get some more jokes. So all that is to say is that I filed an issue last night that was called Need More Jokes. And I'm going to go over to that issue right now. And people gave me some jokes, which is nice. I could just paste those in manually, which I think I will do. But this is another official joke API. But this is unfortunately, I didn't actually look at any of this in advance. So let me just, before I click on anything, let me just click over and see. This looks very reasonable. So I'm going to come back to it. So look at this. This is Reddit jokes. That does not sound like something I want. Stupid stuff sounds like something I want. No, I don't want blonde jokes. That doesn't seem good. Waka. Scraped from waka.com. No. Come on, I want dad jokes. I'm a little bit afraid to use these. But I do like the fact that this is 195,000 jokes. That's definitely what we need. Where? I wonder if there's is there, Waka sounds, see available categories here. Let's look at this. Daily joke, animal, artwork, blonde, gross, knock, knock. Knock, knock I could do. Knock, one-liners, puns. All right, I'm good with puns. Children, I could do, I hope that's not jokes about children. Comedy, rating G. Oh, can I just only get the G-rated ones? That could be good. Misunderstood. Music student, we played the Beatles last night. Gym student, who won? So could I possibly download, okay, I like this Waka Waka. So I think this is good. This is promising. Let's look at the waka.json. This is a 7 megabyte file. That's very promising. Let's download this file. Let's see. It doesn't have the rating in it. That's sad. I want the rating. Let's see. What if I do... How many jokes was in there? What if I just pick Kaggle, short jokes? I've got a new one from CJ. Let's take a look at that. Short jokes. Collection of 200,000 short jokes for humor research. All right, let's throw caution to the wind. These look like they might be long, and it's a CSV, which is very promising. I don't know. What should you do before criticizing Pac-Man? Waka 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 mile in his shoes. No. So this, I see. The thing about this is, I really, jokes can be a wonderful thing, and it's a really, really fine line between a joke that is funny and a joke that hurts somebody's feelings. But I absolutely, very strictly, do not want a joke that the AI generates, and it's going to be very hard to do this just blanketly without any issues. So I should have spent the time cleaning out a set of jokes, and I could have just deleted ones I didn't want. But I'm not happy with these. Okay. We might not get that much farther with this. Let's look at this Rapid API dad jokes is usually pretty good. Okay. Unlimited supply of dad jokes for our dad jokes application. All right, so let's see. Version, random, jokes, removed. Is this is like a different API? How do you make holy one? See, this is good. How do you check if a web page, oh, this is so good, it's an HTML5. Try it out on Internet Explorer. I'm being told, for a couple things. I've got some breaking news. No, not that one. Breaking news from the Coding Train member chat. Violet tells me that Computer File has a good series on GPT-2. I did not know that. I'm going to have to watch that because maybe I can understand how GPT-2 works a little more. And, are you hearing the weird mic interference? Music is a little loud. Okay, hold on. This is all stuff I can fix. Sorry I didn't look at the chat. I don't know what that interference is. So my phone is sort of here, but we'll just hope it doesn't become too distracting. Okay. Thank you. I've now lost the YouTube chat. Let me try to get that back. All right, let's try to get a better. So I'm enjoying this random one. This Rapid API one. So could I possibly get all these? Can I just like download all the jokes? Unlimited supply. I like the idea of unlimited supply of jokes. That's very good. API calls, getting started. Random jokes count. So jokes ID, if they're actually numbered, jokes create, remove, knock knock, type, count. All right. So how test endpoints? Oh, I have to sign up for a key. Okay, that I can do. Subscribe to test. Oh, there's some stuff I'm going to have to do. All right, everybody. Let's make this happen. I'm going to sign up for this website. I'm going to get myself an API key, and I'm going to download all the jokes. If somebody in the Discord can do this faster than me and like pull request a file to my GitHub repo, that would be awesome. All right, internet watching, who's going to be faster at this? You, most definitely. Subscribe, log in, sign up. I'm going to sign up with GitHub. That's probably a bad idea. I'm going to do it anyway. I don't got a lot of time here. Yes, definitely have my personal data. Yeah, personal data is good. You can have it. All right, my full name is Daniel Schiefman, and my organization is the Coding Train. Okay, I'm in. Uh-oh. Here's my API key, everybody. You can't see it. I covered some of it up. There's got to be a way for me to regenerate that. How do I regenerate it? Come on. I didn't know it would just show up so quickly. Database. Oh no, that's its category. I was hoping I could just download it. How do I regenerate my API key? I guess I could just use it right now. How do I copy it? Node, copy code. Oh, this is like node code. That's weird. Require unirest. I'm going to use unirest. I'm just waiting for the internet to do better than me. I know you can't see what I'm doing because I'm like panicked by like not showing you my API key. Copy code. Don't worry, I'm going to show you some actual code in a moment. So right now, this is the code that I wrote yesterday that got all the dad jokes from iCan has dad joke. So that wrote all the jokes out to a TXT file, and I want to do the same exact thing right now. So I'm gonna just comment all that code out. I know you can't see it because I'm gonna obfuscate my API key in a second. What's the thing I should use? Just the thing I should use, right? The node module is called .env. Is that what it's called? So now that I have .env, I'm pretty sure this is a thing that, there's my API key again. I guess I'm not on the screen here. Now you can see me. Let me go to, we're gonna need to look up at the Discord bot that I made with Coding Garden. Eventually, once I turn this all into a Discord bot. So, and I'm pretty sure this uses, I'm pretty sure that this uses .env. Excellent. So let me remember how I use .env. Oh God. Source, index, require .env config. Okay, awesome, awesome. Oh, there's my API key again. Don't worry, I'm gonna get it private soon enough. You don't have the end characters, it doesn't fit. Alt F4 to generate read. Is that really true? Alt F4? I hope people aren't trolling me here in the chat. Let's try to regenerate it. Oh, okay, where's that? Okay, Alt F4. I don't even have an Alt. I'm on a Mac keyboard. Is that Option? F4? I got a touch bar. You think there's an F4 on this touch bar? Are you insane? Do you understand what Apple has done? There's nothing but USB-C. Can I regenerate my API key by plugging something into the USB-C port? Do you know how many dongles I have around here? The cables, it's insane. What have you done to me? It was not Alt F4. Definitely not. There's got to be a way to Command 4. No, woo, that just changed me to a new tab. All right, let me go back to my code. It has the API key in it. You know, if I get banned, Alt F4 is like it does something else probably. Closes the window of current application. Okay, that was so sad how I fell for that. I'm a very gullible, friendly human, okay? I like to believe in people because you, the viewers of the Coding Train, are actually some of the nicest, most thoughtful, genuine, heart-inducing people of the world. So try to stay that way. All right, now. Yeah. What am I doing here? .env. Where's my... So now if I go back to... Is the music still too loud, by the way? Let me turn it down a little bit. Let me go to env sample. Okay. So basically, I just need to make a .env file, put something like this in it. Then I put my API key. Oh, you don't see it. So I made a .env file. This is my not real API key. Then I can go over to the code where I have my actual API key that you can't see. You can't see it. No. Just, okay, I think let's use the honor system. Everybody, when I just say close your eyes, close your eyes. Yeah, that'll work. That'll be fine. So now I am going to paste. Oh, my lights are blinking. Ooh, Jake has an excellent idea. Jake. Jake suggests, can you do a tutorial on simulating magnetic field lines that interact with other magnet field lines, north-south relationship? Huh. The red button at the top left regenerates it. Okay. This is a great idea. Right now I don't have a great system for suggesting topics. The Rainbow Topics GitHub repo, maybe somebody can post a link to it. There's a red button. People are still... So I'm being told this API only has a get random joke endpoint, and there's a 50 call limit on the free account plan. All right. Time out. Time out. We're going to have to start over and find our own dad jokes on the internet. I mean, getting 50 more would be good, actually. I had 650. So 50 more is 50 more. I mean, I should still get it. But maybe somebody could just grab those for me. Maybe I should go to the Hue Lights. The jokes were actually pretty good with my crappy data set. I just sort of thought, while it's, in the first 10 minutes of the live stream, no problem. I'll just download one of these suggestions and I'll have a new data set. No problem. No, it's just not how it works. This kind of stuff takes hours. It takes all day. It takes weeks. Why would you ever think you could just I'm going to do a 1-hour coding show nightly, and I'm going to train a new machine learning model and scrape a data set and clean the data set in just the first 10 minutes, let alone the first hour? It's just not possible. Why does everybody say I look like this Money Heist professor, by the way? Because I have not watched that show. Is it good? Should I watch it? I get that all the time. All right. I made a pull request for episode 1. Thank you, Mijail Rundan. Thank you. Mwah! That is wonderful. I really appreciate that. Let's see if there's any activity happening here. Data set. We looked at this one. I mean, I think I'm gonna have to offline or in the morning show or dedicate or do some research and get some more dad jokes. And I think maybe what I should do is go back to what I was trying to do last night, which is turn the joke generator into a Discord bot. But even before that, make it a glitch app so that I could create it as an overlay on my stream. All right. Anybody who wants to help and try to just collect a few more jokes, let's go back to my code here, where I'm going to comment out this rapid AI, which, by the way, have at it with my API key, which will only let you do 50 requests. I really should. I think I have to just say, Jake, that's so kind of you to do the super chats to highlight your question. What I would actually do, and I think maybe that super chats as a way of answering coding questions during a live stream isn't perhaps the best way to sort of organize what it is that I'm doing, but for lack of a policy about that, let me actually answer your question since you did do the super chat thing. So I just posted a link to the Discord, and if you join the Discord, you can ask that question there, and it's a wonderful community of people, and I try to engage and answer questions there as well. But the Nature of Code series, especially the gravitational attraction one, would probably be, that can be modified to work with magnetic attraction. Okay, now let me get back to my laptop here. We're gonna do some manual curation of jokes. I absolutely hated that all I did was just take the jokes and duplicate them 100 times. So I'm going to try to create a data set that just has the jokes in there once. Let's run this one more time. I kind of like just shutting my camera off, by the way. I find it like totally freeing. But I suppose I should add myself back in here. So let's take a look at this. It's already open. And we're going to go to jokes.txt. Okay, so here we got 693 jokes. Guess what? Let's add some jokes. Here's a way to create a data set. Oh, so everybody's saying that if you can only get 50 random jokes, but there's more than 50 random jokes in the database, a bunch of you could do this. So any of you who can, maybe somebody can spin up a really quick script, or just like, and so a bunch of you could, so if you can submit jokes now, I'll take them. So let's do that. We're gonna crowds, this is it. I've got it. You and me, right here, right now, we are going to crowdsource some jokes. Give me your jokes. Just don't post them in the YouTube chat or the Discord. Post them here. I think this one's good. It's got a rainbow in it. Here's another joke. Okay. Oh, don't use that. Okay. I'm going to... why does Norway have barcodes on their ships? Because they Scandinavian. Oh, I forgot that shuts my music off. Okay, that's a good one. What's red and smells like blue paint? Red paint. Free API, dad jokes, random jokes. West Boss, dad jokes. Ooh, thank you, Violet. That's an excellent one. West Boss is reliable. Oh, I'm going to have to do some data cleaning on this. Ooh, this is awesome. Oh my God, these are coding dad jokes. All right, we can do some regular expression magic here, I think. All right, so these are all a bunch of jokes. Unfortunately, these jokes only work if you get them. So the Q&A ones, I need to reformat them like this. And I don't want the Q&A in there. Oh, how can I do this with a regular expression? Okay, so what I'm looking for, find and replace, is I'm looking for, and I want it to be a regular expression, a line break, followed by a line break, followed by a colon, and space. And I want to get rid of all those. Boom. Oh, I want the space. So I don't want to get rid of the space. Okay, so that did that. Now I don't want the Q. I don't need the Q colon. I mean, it actually would be awesome to have that in the data set, because then I would have these like tokens that I can remove, and I can know what's the Q and what's the A. But right now, I think for simplicity, let's just get rid of that. Space, replace all. Okay. So that's good. So now I've got these jokes. Wait, I don't get it. Password is 2. Oh, I get it now. Password is 2. A fortnight is 2 weeks. Okay. Now these are all. Oh yeah, these are all good. So I just need to remove the line breaks now, right? Yep. All right. Oh, this is good. I just want a line that only has. Oh, you can't see my regular expressions. Sorry. I think it's caret is the beginning of line, then like I just want line, and then that's end of line. I just want blank lines, which is this one. How come it's only giving me this one? No results. Oh, can I just do this? Ah, yes. Blank lines. Replace them all with nothing. That's not going to work. How do I replace them all? All the blank lines. Is there a space there actually? No. Is there a line break? Maybe it's this. No, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, I can do this. If the line breaks at the beginning, replace them all. Perfect. All right. We've got 154 more jokes. So let's go put that in jokes.txt. We're up to 850 jokes. Okay. What else we got here? GitHub. Let's just, before I click on these links here. I'm looking at this. These look on first glance. On first glance, these look fine. Like, my name is Bod, James Bod. So, I didn't mean to have so many, computer jokes. Okay. Oh, we're up to 1,000 jokes. This is good. This is the way to do it. Computer puns. A giant list of puns. Have you heard of the band? Oh, sorry. Have you heard of the band 1023 Megabytes? They haven't got a gig yet. Oh, I love that. That is awesome. A giant list of puns. Masterpuns.json. Let's block this. Oh, yeah. A lot of these I already have. So there might be some duplicates, but this looks good. You can't go wrong with a giant list of puns. Oh, I'm going to have to remove the blank lines again, which was just beginning of line break. Let's remove all those. Okay. And let's go back to here. Pun punchline. Okay. I want to turn this into plain text. I wonder if that's worth just doing here with a regular expression. So, for example, what I want to get rid of is code to get the jokes. So CJ has posted a gist. That would be more helpful as a reply to that thread, just because I don't have the Discord up on this computer, although that's something I certainly could do. Bob the Builder sat on a log. Bob the Builder got off of the log to go home because he was tired. I don't know that I get that. Oh, what do you call a bee that lives in America? USB. Could somebody reformat these jokes for me? That would be great. Thank you. I don't really want to right now. What do you get when you cross a snowman with a vampire? Frostbite. Actually, I was walking by a coffee shop that was, where's my phone? That was only doing delivery, obviously, and takeout today in Brooklyn. But I took a photo of the joke that was on its sign. And it was, why is green ice cream so serendipitous? It was meant to be. So, why is green ice cream so serendipitous? It was meant to be. Okay. I ignored, Teg Yacht is saying I ignored your link. Let's see. Which one is it? This one? Oh, here we go. My 50 jokes generated. Perfect. Thank you. Oh, that's very helpful. But we need the script, CJ, if you wouldn't mind. I know I'm asking a lot. But if you could make the script output them as just plain text all in one line, that would be particularly useful. Would you mind? I mean, I should be doing this stuff. It is, but I like this sort of crowdsource. Would you rather have $400 or a matter baby? Nothing. What's the matter with you? I don't know that I guessed that. I had a dream last night that I was a muffler. I woke up exhausted. That's pretty awesome. Let's see. More puns. Pun. This one I can definitely... okay, no, raw. This one I can definitely clean with a regular expression. So all I want to do is find the beginning of a line followed by a... Actually, I don't even need a regular expression for this. Curly bracket, pun, colon, quote. So replace all with a nothing. No, wait, why is that not going to replace all? Oh, because it's only the bracket on the first line. Sorry. Replace all. And then I want to get rid of quote, curly bracket, comma. Replace all. Okay. I'm getting rid of that one. If I see some sort of like obnoxious, offensive ones, I'm going to just delete them. I don't know what this is. That seems like awful. Get rid of this one. Okay, so I'm trying to get rid of. I'm gonna try to clean out these later more methodically. But right now we've got 31 jokes. It was an emotional wedding. Even the cake was in tears. That's pretty good. All right. Joke one. No. Oh, just one line. Yeah, I see CJ's just one line. All right, we're going to wait for CJ's 50 jokes. I think we're actually in pretty good shape. What is the size of this text file right now? Desktop. The text file is 90 kilobytes, so we're cooking with gas now. I think I got to get up to 100 kilobytes to have anything reasonable. Okay. Let's see. Let's check our... What did the duck say when he bought lipstick? Put it on my bill. What do you call cheese that isn't yours? That's definitely in there because it was the punchline nacho cheese was coming up quite a bit. You were supposed to say, what is a matter baby? I still don't get it. How do you stop a dog barking in the back of the car? You put it in the front. Okay, that's good. A DHCP packet walks into a bar and asks for a beer. The bartender says, here, but I'll need that back in an hour. I don't know that I totally get it, but I love it. What do you call a nervous? Okay, this is super helpful, but I need a script that just converts these to all one line. Updated correct format. All right, here we go. A pun is not completely matured until it's full grown. Oh, this is awesome. This is better than I could have ever imagined. All right, here we go. Here's 50 more jokes. Wonderful. Now, so what you can do, anybody watching this can, if you want to try, you can run this code that CJ wrote, which just calls, you need an API key. So you have to sign up for an API key like I did. And then you just run this node code really quickly. and it'll get you 50 jokes. You know what? What the hey ho? I'm going to run it with my API key. That was somebody probably used already, but let's see what happens. So let's go. This is so ridiculous what I'm doing. I'm commenting out my code that went to the other API and putting this one in. And I am getting my API key, the one that you can't possibly get from me. Good luck getting that. Haha. And I am putting my API key in here. Good luck getting that API key, everybody. And now I am going to run it. Jokes has already been declared. What did I forget to comment out? What's going on here? What did I mess up? Const jokes, const joke, if joke, jokes. Oh, look, yeah, why? That's weird. That's actually a bug in the code for reals, right? Error in my script. Like jokes 2? Or can I just do this? Oh, I can't reassign it. CJ's updating it. All. Okay, if I just change it to all, that's a good way of doing it, right? Just change it to all. And then I'd say all ID, right? No? Oh, no, this still stays jokes, but I'm writing out all. Okay, great. Now let me run it. See what happens. You are not subscribed to this API. Okay, Melvin has sent 66 more jokes. Boy, this is amazing. 2 men walk into a bar. The third one ducks. I got this one already. What did the dog say to the tree? Google can't find the... Okay. Yeah, boy is really trying to get me to understand this joke. Would you rather have $400 or a matter baby? What's a matter baby? Nothing. What's the matter with you? Okay, I get it now. What happens when a frog's car breaks down? It gets towed away. Where are my jokes? Wait, what happened to them? Did I delete them all? Oh, because I ran the script that overwrites the file. Good thing undo works. Oh my God, I'm the worst programmer who ever live streamed late at night. Don't code and late at night. Go to sleep, go to bed. Stay in school, go to bed, sleep a long time. I think we're in pretty good shape here. Let's keep going. 66 more jokes. These look, okay, let's do this. All right, let's grab these jokes. Trusting all you people. Where do young cows eat lunch? In the cafeteria. If you walk into a forest and cut down a tree, but the tree doesn't understand why you cut it down, do you think it's stumped? By the way, we still have to train the model. Why do Java programmers wear glasses? Because they don't see sharp. I'm pretty sure that one's in there already, but I love it. I like telling dad jokes. Sometimes he laughs. It's awesome. Gypsy Dangerous got us some jokes. All right. Save. We are now almost up to 1,500 jokes. Let's see, what's our file looking like now? 101 kilobytes. That is all we need. So now, all we need to do is train our model. Time to train the model. So I'm going to go into Runway, move myself over here. I'm going to go to Training. I'm going to train a new text model. I'm going to call this coding train dad jokes. Create. I'm going to upload a new data set. Let's rename this file. I'm going to call it just, for right now, I'm just going to call it jokes2. Oh, I can't rename it right here? Whatever. Fine, I don't care. Open. Jokes2 is uploaded. Great. And it didn't complain that I didn't have enough data. Thank you very much. I'm going to go to next. I'm going to say, why did the chicken? So this is an interesting thing to point out here, which is that what I was talking before about how I'm fine-tuning an existing model. And ultimately, it might be interesting for me to try using a medium-sized model, but it's going to take much longer to train, and I've got to go to bed, and I do want to train this model tonight. So I'm definitely going to use the extra small model. And you can see here that sort of grayed out as large and extra large, so maybe those will become available in Runway at some point. I could actually start also training from another model that I've previously trained, but let's leave it at 1,000 steps. Let's use the line as the data separator. Why is this overlay up there? I gotta just get rid of that. There we go. And I'm gonna start training. So great. So this now is gonna take a while. If you watched the late night show on Monday night, you're very familiar with this, calculating ETA. So I'm gonna, one of the nice things about Runway is so this training process is actually not happening locally. It's happening in the cloud, and it's only available actually if you have a subscription to Runway. So I'm gonna move off of that, and I'm going to go and look at my list. I'm gonna come back to it. Actually, let's stick with this, and while it's training, let's work on some other. I really want to do the Hue Lights, but I'm never going to get to that. Let's let me close this stuff. Let's go back to glitch, where last night I was attempting to create the like a little node app that would query the model I trained in Runway and display it on a web page so that I could then have that web page permanently as an overlay, and I could just be running new dad jokes or something. So let's edit this project, and let's see if last night glitch was down. So I actually wasn't able to even try to get it to work. So let's go to show in a new window. Let's see if this comes up. Is glitch, let's look at glitch status. Just to make sure it's up. Well, that's not a good sign. Degraded performance. Boy, I'm so excited to finally use glitch. I had this perfect reason to use it, and now it says degraded performance. Well, degraded performance is better. Last night it was completely red. This seems kind of like a degraded performance. And here I am thinking that maybe someday I could convince Glitch to be a sponsor of the coding train. Oh well. So that's not going to work. All right, so I'm going to leave that be. I'm going to come back to this another time. I'm going to move to trying to control the Hue lights. That's really what I wanted to do. And it's a reason for me to have my video on and not have a green screen. So let's go back to that. So I'm going to go over here to terminal. I am going to go to my other project, which was called just lights. I'm going to open that up. And let's take a look at this code. So one of the things, I actually did do a little bit of research, and here I go again with my secret username to control all the lights in my house. I don't know, I've got some, I don't think you can get in here with that. And that I can reset probably. But what I realized actually is this code from Tom Igoe's examples is actually the version 2 of the Node Hue API module. and that's why it wasn't running. It's not compatible with the version of the Node Hue API that I installed, which is version 3, and now maybe version 4 even. So there's like a shim type thing that I could get it, make it backwards compatible. But I think I'm going to start a bit anew again. And I'm going to go to the Node. So this is the module I'm using. It's called Node Hue API. Yesterday, if you tuned in last night, I'm able to control the lights just through simple HTTP requests. But I think it's probably worth learning how to use this Node module, which will just be a lot more powerful. So let me look at this discover and connect to the Hue bridge for the first time. And let me see if I can get this to work. That's a lot of code. And then I want somebody to research how do I reset my Hue and Hue username, secret username. And Cubman writes, you should let viewers control your lights. Exactly. So the plan is to have some sort of thing where I'm probably to start certainly just a Discord bot so you could control them from Discord, but I might see if I can interface with the YouTube chat API as well, or just create a website that people, glitch app, that people could log into and control the lights. All right, so I don't really want to, I'm just going to copy paste all this code into here, and let's just see what happens. Node index.js. The link button on the bridge was not pressed. Please press the link button and try again. All right, so now is the time where I'm going to walk over to the link button and press it. And I should check, let's check on the runway model, by the way. Ooh, just 10 minutes remaining. This is amazing. It's training it so fast. So we're going to be done with this very soon. That's awesome. I think you can still hear me. I should check the battery. I still have 2 bars on my battery. I'm now pressing the button. It doesn't seem to do anything when I press the button, but it says that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm back over in my seat. And why did the chicken? It was tender. I'm going to go back here and run this code again. All right. User has been good. Now, if I do this over and over again, will it give me a new user? Like all this secret stuff, will it do it every single time? Like different? All right. This is the coding train in a nutshell. You should treat this like a password. There it is for you, right there. All right, so I'm gonna see. Let's open up Runway. I'm gonna go press the button again. I'm assuming every time I press the button, it generates a new username and client key. I'm gonna just hope for that. So I'm going over to press the button again. I dropped the microphone. I'm so sorry. I hope this sound is still okay. Looks like it's okay. Go press the button again. And I'm coming back. All right, here I am back. And I am switching to the camera. Now, you can only see me. You can't see my screen. And I am now about to run that code again. And I'm really hoping the bridge user and the user client key will look different. Oh, it says the link button was not pressed. Is everything okay? All right. All right. I'm gonna leave this on, and I'm gonna go try to press it again. You know, it occurred to me that I could actually I happen to have a lot of computer equipment and electricity and networking cables right here where I'm sitting that I probably could just put the bridge right here and I could press the button as many times as I want. We can see it through your glasses. If you can do that, then please have at it. All right, I have a new bridge user and a new client key that you cannot see. So I'm going over to the code and I am going to, wait, okay, you still can't see. Okay, I'm going to create a .env file, .env, and I'm pasting them in the .env file. User equals client key equals client key equals. So I have a .env file that I'm now closing. I am now clearing my terminal, and now I can bring you back, to the code. All right. So in theory, if I look at the code, as long as I don't click on this .env file, as long as I don't click on the .env file, I should be okay. So now what I can do is I can go back to this website, and the example that I want to look at is actually set a light state. So, so let me grab all this and go back to here. This is sort of terrible what I'm doing, but I'm gonna paste this in. And so I'm getting light states. The username is now, do I say process.env username? I don't know if that's what I called it. So sorry, hold on a second. Gotta, to go here. I called it just user. So I'm gonna actually change it to username in the .env file. And so that's correct. And I think I can show it to you. But I think what I need to do is make sure .env is installed. So I'm installing the .env module. And if only I could remember how to do it. Good thing I have that Discord bot code somewhere. I can close all these extra jokes. I need to keep this open for sure. Is this where I can find, it's just require.env.config. So that's what I'm looking for. So then I should just be able to have this. So I think I'm good, right? Because to get, process.env, that's what it looks like. I just say process.env and I can get that out of there. Okay. So that's secret. You can't see it. Can't see it. Then the light ID, I'm pretty sure I remember from yesterday that the light behind me, the ID number is 5, because that's something I searched for. Search, get the IP address, connect, username, light on, new light state on, I don't know what CT is. The brightness is obviously the brightness. Is this like the hue or something? Set light state, light state was successful. Okay, let's try this. All right. Unexpected token at where? Line 7. Oh. Okay. Oh, that changed. Oh, yeah. That worked. So what? I need to look at the documentation. All right, let's look at the documentation. Light state. API, where's the API docs? Light state object. So light state is on white. It's a I have a color, brightness, saturation, on, off, brightness, hue. So I can do a hue value. CT, what is CT? Mired color temperature. So that's if it was one of these, I guess, I don't know what to call them. They're just white lights, but they have adjustable color temperature. So I want to change this to hue. And can I make an animation? So first of all, I don't want to do all this searching. That seems crazy. Like, why can't I just know in advance the IP address? And I also want to change this to async and await, because all this, let me see if I can rewrite this a little bit to make this understand a little more. So I'm going to do turn light on. I'm just going to write a function. I'm going to make it an async function called turn light on. And in this function, let's see if I can get this to work in a way that I can kind of understand it better. So I'm going to say search results equals await this. So this is, I guess this is like searching for the hub or whatever, the Hue hub. I don't know what any of this stuff is. Then I should be able to, after this is done, just say the host, here's the IP address. So this is something I could do at the beginning. And then this is a new function call where I want to say, I guess, API equals await this. So I'm just, again, I have a whole set of videos about promises and how they work, and then how you can use async and await with them. Then what I want to do is I can create this light state, and then I can say await. Should be able to just say result equals await, set the light state, and then console log light state was successful result. So I'm hoping that this code that I've written, that you can mostly see here, is a little bit friendlier to look at. And this is definitely something that I could just do once. Like basically, all I need is to get the IP address, which I actually know. So like I know what the IP address is. I had it in the code I wrote yesterday, and but I'll just, it's fine. I might as well search for it. So now let's see if I say turn light on. So let me first just actually turn the light off. I'm going to use just the Hue app. So I now just turn the light off. So it's off behind me. So now I'm hoping that when I run this code, there we go. Okay, I have to create a P5 sketch where I could just drag my mouse around and set the color of the light. So, but I kind of want to just try an animation first. So what if I did for let I equals 0, like I'm going to say H equals 0, H for hue, H is less than 360, H plus plus. I'm like afraid, I keep like thinking the light's changing and someone's hacked. Okay, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to set the hue. I'm going to set the hue to this H value. Now this is probably a horrifically bad idea because I think it's going to cycle through all the hues way too fast. So I'm going to need to build in some kind of delay probably, but let's just see what happens. Did it run through all the different hues? I don't think so. Well, and I got an error. Maybe the hues aren't between 0 and 360. Oh wait, that's terrible to look for hue. That's what I want for. Oh, it's a wrapping value between 0 and 65535. Holy moly. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Let's try commenting out this console log. Actually, let's leave it in there. Hold on. I don't even see it changing like to red. It should be red. Right? If I do this, the light should be red. Whoops. Oh, no semicolon there. So how come it didn't change it to red? What did I do wrong? Brightness values scale from 1 to 254. Oh, 0 to 100. Hue. And let's just try this value. Anybody know why this is not? Oh, it's green. That worked. So 0 just wasn't red. Let's try, this should be blue. That's not very blue. Oh, thank you. CJ is giving me my delay code, which is super helpful. But I don't understand why the hue is not working. Well, let's just do this. Oh, H is not defined. Whoops. Let's put this back in and see what happens. And I'll see if I need a delay. It seems like it has kind of a little bit of a delay anyway. All right. Wow, that's slow. I should actually, oh, and why did it crash? Maybe I'm doing it too fast. So first of all, let me move this up by like 250. I want to see it cycle to different colors. Oh, saturation. Maybe it needs more saturation. Add a delay. So I definitely want to add the delay, which I can write a function delay by some milliseconds, like millis. I want to say await new promise. By the way, I'm not doing this code. I'm looking at the code that was posted by CJ in the Discord. Set timeout, resolve millis. I think this is right. This is a quick promise to do a bit of a delay. And then I can say await delay 100 millis. Did I get this right? I don't think I need these parentheses here. It's one little, let's see if this works. Oh, we need to say async function. And also let's add in saturation. So saturation 0, white, 254 is most colored. I can also do it as a percentage, which I much prefer to do. So let's also do dot saturation 100. All right, we're gonna give this a try, everybody. And I'm sure the machine learning model is totally done by now. And I still have, because I can't stop putting semicolons where they aren't supposed to be. Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. Oh, that is just wonderful. Oh, I love this. My node code is controlling these lights. So here's the question, like, what do I do right now? I really should just go to bed. It's 12:30 a.m. I have to wake up very early. These children do not sleep in. I actually kind of do, but I got to get up. I have to walk the dog. Where's the dog? Gloria, come here. She's sleeping over there. I have a little bed for her right here, and I have a dog cam. So what I want to do is create a Discord bot. I think I could do this pretty quickly. And that's the thing. Let's check on the dad bot. Let's check on the dad bot. It's not a dad bot. Let's check on the joke model. It took 15 minutes. The perplexity is at 46.07. I talked a little bit about perplexity last night, but basically I want a low perplexity. And since I had such little data, I'm actually probably ironically going to have a much better perplexity at this checkpoint of only 250 iterations through the training. So I'm going to actually keep that. I'm going to change the default checkpoint to the 250th step. So let's set as default. And then I want to add this to my workspace. I'll try later. Let's try running this model. So we're back to the jokes, by the way, which definitely means I might have my laugh track ready. Why does my code not work? Let's see. Because it's not compiled. And if you remember, I can change the seed and get a different. Nah, I don't know. Nah, I'm just starting from scratch. Trace back, github.com/jacuzzi. Why does my code not work? One word. Inheritance. Oh, this is amazing. Too much code. Why does my code not work? JSON. Okay, this is way too good. Let's go to let's go to my P5 sketch. I'd rather get it in P5 here because I can kind of do more. What did the for loop say to the while loop? I'll just leave you an explanation. Look, I'm tired of following orders. Get some glue on the ends. Tie, and call. Take a second to support us on Patreon. This is like too good to be true. I can't even tell you how amazing this is. Okay, so this is good. So we've got a couple things I can try here. Number one is I could, very quickly I could make a Discord bot that's not very quickly. It would not be quick. I mean, maybe this waits till next week. But the idea is to make, oh, are you not hearing the laugh track? It's just too quiet. It's so much funnier when you have the laugh track. Let's just, okay, wait. What did the for loop say to the while? Let's just say there's a second loop and we get a constant. All right, what's another good question I can ask? What did async say to await? Insert the line between a and a not. What did async say to await? Let's do it. What did async say to await async? That one is really, really good. That is really good. I mean, the fact that it had the parentheses there is pretty amazing. What did async say to await? Call it async. I don't know about that. What did async say to await? Oh, yes. Do I see a second async? Await. Do I want to hear a second async? What did async say to await? I'm glad you're understanding the rule. All right. How do I debug? Because my server is down. How do I debug? Git checkout, git checkout. How do I debug? I don't even know how to read that one. Okay, so this clearly works. breath. Okay. Okay, this is amazing, and this is also amazing. Both of these things are amazing together. Now, it's 12:34 a.m., and I definitely should go to sleep. And I feel very satisfied with both of these results. I'm like well on my way to making these projects work the way I want them to. But I sort of feel like maybe, really against my better judgment, I should just really quickly try to make it a Discord bot, because then I could, because I'm not going to be back until Monday, and I feel like it might be fun to play around with that a little bit play around with this a little bit with the community in the Discord over the weekend. So first of all, join the Discord. There's the link. If you're a Coding Train member, there's some private channels. So let me figure this out. So thankfully, thanks again to CJ. Basically, the Coding Train has now become, does CJ have information on how I can do this? Great, then I'm going to go ahead and do it. Let me go to, because this is just I'm having way too much fun to stop now. Glitch is still, unfortunately I can't use glitch, so I will come back to that later. Let's go back to the example Discord bot, which I don't know what happened to it. And let's clone this repo. So, yes. Oh, crud. This is the problem with doing my live streaming from a fresh login that I've never used before. So I'm just going to, unfortunately, I hate that I'm doing this, but I'm not going to, I'll authenticate this computer to GitHub later. And I'm just going to clone it without being like authenticated. And here, and I'm going to go into here. Now, one thing that I need to do in order to make this work is I need to open, and I would love, I don't know if there's any admins right now who are in the Discord. I want to set up a channel that the permissions are only I can post to it. Maybe anybody with the supporter, I guess I could do right now, just anybody with the supporter role can post to it. But I want everyone to be able to see it. Is there anybody who's like watching right now? I think David, if you're still watching, I know you have permissions. But if you could set up a channel in the Discord called bot testing, thanks to the Coding Train is, that's a good one. The Coding Train is sponsored by, I don't have CJ. Set up a channel, and I'm gonna just go to just the camera here, and I'm gonna see if I'm even logged into Discord on this computer. I just don't want to pull up anybody's private information by accident. I can definitely set that. There's that mode on Discord, which is like the stream safe mode or whatever. What's it called? What's it called if I go into my settings? I can go to streamer mode, enable streamer mode. So I've now got streamer mode enabled. So that hopefully, what I hate about this is right here on my screen are all my direct messages. Not the messages, but the icons of the people and how many unread messages I have. I mean, and all the other channels I'm a part of. Like, I don't want to show that. Is there a way to hide that column? And maybe I shouldn't care about this so much. But, okay, David is on it. So I'm going to wait for that to get resolved. And I'm going to start looking at the steps in that CJ outlines here. So npm I discord.env. So since this is since this project is already set up, I'm pretty sure I can just do npm install. Okay. So that's good. That should be done. Set up ESLint. I mean, you know, that's not really my thing, but I'm a completionist. I'm gonna follow these instructions as written. And I do want to learn more about this ESLint stuff and how to make it work properly. I'm just going to do check syntax and find problems right now. I I don't know what I'm doing. I don't use React. No. Help, help. Where does my code run? It runs in Node right now. It's JavaScript. Okay. Add the bot to the server. Oh, create a Discord application. So what I need to do is open up the Discord website and log in. I think so far I'm good until I just don't want this click to reveal thing. So I think I can continue to, I can log in and please do not, okay, do not scan that QR code. I'm going to do it myself. I mean, if you scan it, it's going to log into your account. You don't want to do that. I'll be logged in as you. Let me go and log in. This is good that I'm doing this because I want to make a sort of proper set of tutorials about making a Discord bot. But scan QR code. So I am logged in. I think I need a little relaxing music. Yes, log me in. I'm now logged in. And then I want to go to General, go to the Developer portal. Okay. So I think I can show this to you now. So this is the Developer portal. And we'll turn the music down a little bit here. So this is the Developer portal. I actually have a bot that I made for the ITP program here. So I can create a new application. We're going to call this DadBot. I mean, the question is, am I going to do the Hue Lights or am I going to do the dad jokes? Let's just do the dad jokes right now. Call it DadBot. And so this is precisely what I don't want to do. I could reveal it, then I would have to hit regenerate. So what I'm going to do is take you away from here. I'm going to click to reveal and copy it. I'm going to go to the .env sample file. So now what you're seeing here is I'm in the sample file that CJ set up, and I'm going to rename it to just .env. And then I'm going to paste in my token, but I'm going to pull the screen away from you, paste it in, and actually, I'm going to need to do I just want the bot only to be in a specific channel, so I'll get that in a second. All right, so now, what am I doing here? It's so late at night. I have a renewed energy, strangely enough, but I just need to close that file and then make sure it's no longer on the, I want to hide it. Please hide it. Okay, it's hiding it. So, I can go back to here. Okay, so then I want to go back to the steps and add the bot to the server. So let's add the bot to the server. So, oh right, I do this, but instead of whatever nonsense is here, I go and get the actual client ID, which is this, and I paste it in here. So I should be able to hit enter. OAuth application does not have a bot. Oh, I think I did something wrong. I might have done something wrong. Oh, I need to actually create a bot. Silly me. Oh, this is weird. Is this the token? I'm so confused. What's the difference between this general information client secret that's different than this token? So, so I also want that. So let me just copy this, which you can't see. I forgot what the difference between these things are. I'm going back to my env file. That's not the bot token. That was like the client secret, which I'm going to not bother with right now. I can get that again. Let me try once again, going back. Oops. There we go. So now, now that I created that it's saying add this to a server, and I'm going to add this to the coding train server, and I'm going to hit authorize, not a robot. I think supporters is fine, David. I don't really, I think it's fine, whatever. We're just testing it right now. We'll figure it out later. The other tab is for OAuth 2. Yeah, okay. So now the bot should be in the Discord. And you know what I could maybe do is actually just go back to discordapp.com and go to, all right, so now I need to go to coding train, and is the channel available for me to go into, and is the bot somewhere? So I'm looking for the bot, dad bot. I know you can't see. I really, yeah, there I see dad bot. Okay. So everyone welcome Dadbot, who is waiting to board. So I think I should probably, all right, let me show you what I've got here. I think, so this is the Dadbot. Now, I remember when we did this before, CJ, there was a thing where like somewhere during the steps, it like asked me if I wanted the bot to be an admin. I think I should just make it a conductor, which is like the admin, and I can get rid of this waiting to board. So I think I just made the bot have permissions for everything. So I think that makes sense to do right now. So there's the bot. And what channel am I supposed to be using, David? Is it by any chance available? In bot testing. Can I just use bot testing? Welcome to bot testing. So let's just see if I mention @dadbot. There we go. Okay. So I am now in the bot testing channel, and this is where I want to experiment with the Dadbot, right? So let's look at the code. Oh, if the bot's there, oh, I'm not running it. Let me try running it. What do I just do? npm start maybe? Okay, the bot's running. So if I go back to Discord, thank you for this channel ID. And if I zoom in on this a bit more, and we say, oh, I don't have to mention, how does this work? I forgot what I do. How does the example work? I type like this, exclamation point, something, and it like will, like 8-ball maybe? Oh, the Kit robot, a different bot came to talk to me. Oh, I have to do the channel ID. Ah, right, I've got to enable it to listen to this particular channel. Okay, server ID and the channel ID. Thank you, I forgot about those steps. Okay, so I'm going to update the, in the env file, the channel ID. What is the server ID? Where do I grab that? That must be copy ID. I think I've got it. So I'm going to show you this very briefly. I'm zoomed in on it. So this is what my env file looks like. Guild ID, I guess for whatever reason, Discord, the original term is called a guild because we're all just living in a D&D campaign. But the channel ID is for that particular bot testing channel, and the guild ID is the, and then the bot token is on line 1 of this file that you can't see. Okay. So now, if I close this and come back to the file, I should be able to, let's try running it again. And what are the commands? Oh, I'm in live chat here. Whoops. Ugh, bot testing. See? Okay. So I forgot what the commands are. Does anybody remember? 8-ball. Outlook good. Wasn't that one of the commands? I guess I can look at the code. Commands. 8-ball. Oh, it needs arguments. Ping. Let's try ping as a good test. Yay. Ping. Okay, the bot is working. Perfect. So now all I need to do is have the bot, so I'm going to create a new command. Let's go back to here. I'm going to create a new command. I guess let's just use, I guess the 8-ball is probably the best one in terms of to start with. So let's duplicate this file. Let's create a new file. We're going to call it joke.js. And let's paste this in. And basically, I want a prompt. I think I want a prompt right now. So basically what I want to do is, if there's no arguments, I'll just do return. And then the argument I want is, well, let's just test it out by saying prompt equals args index 0. Oh, is it going to be, can I get the whole sentence? I forget. And then message author and just send back the prompt. Let's see if this works. And then in index.js, require commands. So I need to add a command, which would be joke, right? Just add this. Doesn't like, it's very unhappy with all of my, oh yeah, and I say const joke equals require joke. There's a lot of, Visual Studio Code does not like my code at all. And now, let's go back to bot testing. Let me rerun this. And I'm going to say, joke, hi. Great. Joke, what does the code do? So I need to join all of the arguments back. So each of those words are separate arguments. I want the whole thing as a prompt. So that's no big deal. I'll change the code to say, in joke.js, prompt is args.join, I guess with a space. Yeah, because that's what's separating them. So join with a space. And then I think I can move on from here, and I can go back to runway, and I can go to network and JavaScript, and I want to fetch, I want to use, I think I used HTTP, okay, so I want to use this. So let's go into here. So I'm going to paste all this code from runway here. This is an async function. So I can say, let's do, I'm going to rewrite this a little bit. The options of what I want to post to runway are all of these things. I want to get the response from fetching this URL with the options. Then I want to say the JSON, I guess outputs equals await response.json. I'm gonna have to wait I'm not going to be able to do the lights tonight. That'll come next week. Await fetch, await response.json, outputs. Then I can say this. This is just that object destructuring stuff. And actually, I only need the generated text. I don't need this encountered end thing. So I think I can do this. Oh, really? Oh, I'm just going to say this. Now I'm going to say outputs.generated text. So, I mean, what's the chance that I wrote this code correctly? Oh, so this prompt now is now this. The max number of characters is, what did I have it in the model itself when I was doing it here? I guess it didn't say. But I'll just make that, whatever. I'll make it 1024. Let's use 0.9 as the top P. And the seed, I want this to be random. So I need a random number. I'm just going to say R equals math.random times 1,000. And then I will say math.floor. So I think it needs to be an integer. And that will be the seed. And that should be good. So if I get some arguments, I will join all those arguments, create the input to Runway, post this to Runway, get the response, turn it into JSON, and send the generated text. It's generated text back. Let me just make sure that's what it's called. The output specification is generated text. Yep, I'm not worried about this encountered end property. Okay, so now let me run the bot. What's the chance this is going to work? Is everybody still there? David, if you could make sure what the permission should be that all supporters can post in bot testing and all members can view bot testing. And then eventually we'll deploy this to the broader Discord community. Okay, so now I'm going back to Discord and NPM, thank you. I've got a nice message here from CJ saying I forgot NPM installed node fetch. So thank you about that. Weirdly, so let me install NPM node fetch. And then, where am I going here? And then also I'm going to need that. Where do I need where does the import go? Does it go here? Like, is this right? Like if I put this here, no, this needs to be on the actual, this JavaScript file, right? Let's hope this works. Whoops. Okay. Well, that didn't seem to work. Oh, I'm not running the model. I'm not running the model. So what error message did it give me? Interestingly, it didn't give me an error message. I mean, yeah, fetch, the request didn't go through. That's fine. No worries. The model is now running. And here we go. We now have the Discord bot. All right, I'm just going to let you all. I'll read these to you. Let's see, where can I put myself? Maybe I could just unlock myself here very briefly. Oops, and just move myself up here. Okay, so please, what does the rainbow do? What does the rainbow do? It relishes the light. What is 1 plus 1? What is 1 plus 1? 2 equals 1? 2 equals 1? Why did the chicken cross the road? Why did the chicken cross the road? Made from whole. Okay, hold on. I've got to shut this down because I realize there's something really important that I need to do. So I'm going to shut this down. I'm going to stop the model from running because I want to host this model. This is a really important step here, which is that I don't want to have to, for this, while this bot's running, I want to be able to deploy this. I don't want to have to, the like model runway application running here on my local laptop. So I'm going to host the model, this is the model name, generate batch. I'm going to press host model. I am going to activate. It is active. And then now, once again, I have got to, I'm going to look at the code as I need to basically change, everything that I'm doing stays the same. The only difference is here, instead of localhost, I'm going to put the deployed model. What is going on here? Oh yeah, model URL. So I'm going to, here we go. I've got the model URL. And then this would work, except I need to authenticate. And once again, I'm going to have to not show you my key. So the only thing that changes here is I need an authorization token. So I'm going to grab that authorization token, very quickly. And so there's the token. So let me just grab the what I need now, which is the authorization token. I think that's the only thing I need to add. So basically, coming back to what I'm showing you, all I did was add an authorization line, which now will get the runway token from the .env file. But I have not put the runway token in the .env file. So let me do that. .env, I'm going to call that, what did I call it? Runway token. And I've got to get that token. Putting that in the .env, so it's in the .env file. Ooh, weird. Okay, actually, I need to change. It's going to be, all right, I'm just going to change something here. So the runway token is in there, but I also need to change something very quickly about the code, which is this. So I need to actually, before the token comes, it needs to say bearer. And then this is a variable. And then end string. So this should work now with the deployed model. Let me make sure I can close this. So this model is deployed at that URL. I can confirm that if I go back to my, if I go back to runway, this model is currently not running. In fact, let me just throw caution to the wind, and I'm going to quit the runway app completely. So I've quit the runway app completely, and I should be now going to this hosted model. And I believe, by the way, I misquoted. I think the price is actually 1 cent per query. So it will be costing me $1 for every 100 dad jokes. So I don't know how long I'll actually run this, but and I do have a lot of credits with Runway that they've given me for free, which I'm very thankful for. But let me run this. So now I'm running this again, and I'm going to go back to I'm going to go back to here. So let's just see. Is it working? Are you guys ahead of me? Test 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't like that. Okay. Let me go back. Invalid JSON. Unexpected token. Okay, hold on. I must have missed something. Let me go back and look. The problem is when I go look at the reference for what code I need, I've got to run Runway again. So what did I miss? That token is sitting there, so I don't want you to see it. So let me go to where the model is hosted, hosted models. It's active, requests, errors, code. So I can't show you the JavaScript because it's got the token in it, but I'm looking at it. Oh, no? I might have, I think I see a possible thing that I messed up. No, oh yes, I found it. Awesome. So this is what I messed up. I need to go to the query route. So there should be query there. That's the thing that I missed. So let me just double check that. Yeah. Okay. So let me quit Runway again. So that should hopefully have fixed it. And I'm going to rerun the bot. Ooh, what? Yikes. What did I mess up? ID of null. Wait, what the? Nobody test the bot for a minute. Okay, ready? And let's see. Oh, that's so sad. You can't see that it's still not working. Did I get an error? Whoops. I think I want to take out all this console logging because it's doing. I got to take out the console logging because I can't follow what's going on. So because it's where is that console log? Here it is. Let's take that out. Okay. Whoops. Let's go into joke.js and make sure I'm getting the prompt. Let's console log the prompt just to make sure that's coming in. And then error runway token. This looks right. Oh, no. Wait, what's going on here? No, that's fine. Yeah, this is fine. I mean, I'm just using single quotes and double quotes like a total crazy person. Oops. But let me run the bot again, and let's see what we got here. Let's see what error message we get. Joke. Why is my code broken? Oh, it gave me something back. That's promising. Is it working? And I just didn't get like a good result here. Joke. Why did the chicken cross the road? Oh, it works. Okay, everybody, have at it. And let's see what kind of jokes we get. Can nobody post anymore? What did the kitten say to? What did the kitten say to the other kitten? Meow, I don't know. How many programmers does it take to code a bot? Yes, but what if they change their mind? We're getting a bunch of jokes coming in. What do you call a dog that can do magic? Harry, I'm not talking magic. Because it knows about Harry Potter somehow. Actually, I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. I don't know why I pressed the boo. Is it? Oh, it's 1:10 a.m. I'm gonna. This is definitely the end. We'll come back to the Hue Lights next week, which is not a good thing for the morning show because it's going to be so bright in here because the sun will be in here. But 3 people walk into a bar. The bartender says, 2 beers, please. 1 for me and 1 for the road. What can Internet Explorer do? Short URL. I love waiting for these. Why is processing the best? Yes, but don't change the color of the light bulb. 2 programmers walk into a coding cafe. They ask the waiter for a small donation towards their high school diploma. The waiter says, "Thank you, sir." An infinite number of mathematicians walk into a bar. Why couldn't the bike stand up by itself? A tire jamming the pavement. All right, everybody. I'm gonna let this run for a little bit. Let's see. Can I want to like get the full thing on screen here. Oh wait, hold on. Whoops, no. That's what I want to do. Get rid of that. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think now. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. We've reached the end of this episode 3 of Late Night Coding Train, where we're making weird AI fun projects. I'm going to let this bot run overnight against my better judgment. I'm going to hang out in this channel for a little bit after I shut all this stuff down. And I'm going to leave this up so people can watch the Discord and the different jokes come up for a little bit while I say goodbye. So thanks again for watching and being here, and I will see you next week. My tentative plan is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Unfortunately, the morning show really will be limited to an hour because at 8 o'clock I have to go and wake up the children. Oh boy. Unfortunately, this is why we can't have nice things, but thank you. I'm going to have to go and look through, I might retrain the model and make sure that the language in there is all family friendly. Okay, so right now I think I'm going to leave, well, I guess we could open up the permissions to, after the stream shuts down, we could change the permissions for everybody in the Discord. I don't want to broadcast and have the open permissions because, I trust the supporter group, and all of you are wonderful people, I'm sure, but every once in a while somebody likes to, if they've got access to typing words onto a live stream, try some shenanigans. So thanks so much for watching. And I will be letting this run for a little bit. Then I'll shut this off, but I'll be in the Discord for a little bit. I mean, I really should just need to go to sleep, but I really appreciate you going with me with this experiment. I hope this was fun for you. Feedback and thoughts are welcome. And I'll see you, I guess stay tuned. Join the Discord. I'll announce there if I'm going to be doing this late night thing again next week, or the morning thing next week, or none of it at all next week. So we'll see. I love this new joke. How did the AI cross the road? Nah, it was a good angle for me. I don't have my laugh up. All right, so see you all soon. I should say also, just as a reminder, it's my intention to release all of this code and everything that I've done tonight and the last couple days. It's going to probably take me a while to get the repo all organized and have everything in there. And I would love any help or contributions in that regard, okay? Thanks very much. As always, I always forget the this dot, this dot, this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do dot, this dot, this dot, this dot, this dot song. This dot, this dot, this dot. Never forget this dot, this dot, this dot, this dot, this dot song. This dot, this dot, this dot. Never forget this dot, this dot, this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do dot, this dot, this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot, this dot, this dot song. This dot, this dot, this dot. Never forget this dot. This dot, this dot, this dot. Never forget this dot. I'm gonna do the this dot, this dot, this dot, this dot, the this dot song. Never forget the this dot. And I'm gonna say once again, here we go. Sing it with me. It's the forward to Cartesian coordinate song. It's the forward to Cartesian coordinate song. Auto-tune and the internet will fix that for me. Sing it with me. It's the polar to Cartesian coordinate song. It's the polar to Cartesian coordinate song. It's the polar to Cartesian coordinate song. It's the polar to Cartesian coordinate song.
Unicorns and rainbows and cupcakes. What else is there? Yes, kittens. Thank you very much. Kittens and rainbows and cupcakes. Notice that. Look what I get. I'm really losing my mind. Okay, let's do it. Kittens and kittens and kittens and kittens. 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 Kittens and kittens and kittens. Kittens and 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 kittens and kittens and kittens. I feel just sort of like a nice feeling of relaxation. Everything's going to be okay today. Dream is not broken. It has not frozen. This is a wonderful thing. Okay, we're going to do it. I'm really getting to something. I need my sound effect. Unicorns and rainbows and cupcakes. What else is there? Unicorns and rainbows and cupcakes. That was invalid syntax. I forgot. There was one other thing here that I think is important that I will use continuously over and over again in all sorts of text generation analysis things. That I will use continuously over and over again. The first thing I need to do is, yes, kittens. Kittens, kittens. I'm really losing my mind. Okay, we're gonna do it. Kittens and kittens and kittens and kittens. 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 Kittens and kittens and kittens and Das Vidania.